I'm Tiffany Stephenson, bringing you this week's Rural Roundup. It's lovely to have a beautiful sunny day. The snowdrops behind me are out in force now, and occasionally you feel like spring might be just around the corner. People definitely being able to get on with the ploughing now, but the wet weather is definitely delaying progress at the minute, so fingers crossed the land starts drying up soon. We've also had some great news about the Agri-Environment Climate Scheme. So the great news is that £7 million has been awarded to 517 farms for the 2023 scheme, which is excellent news. It's great to hear. Overall, £27 million will be paid out in the lifetime of the contracts. So this will help applicants support land management activities which will benefit nature and mitigate against climate change. It's great to hear that these contracts have been awarded. So for 2024, there's a new round of applications which are now open. So there is more than £4 million which has been made available for slurry storage and irrigation lagoons to improve water quality in the rural area. So these are great opportunities that if you're needing them to take advantage of. They have announced that this will be the final year that support will be available for slurry storage. So if you have been thinking about it, it's definitely a year to actually go ahead and do something about it. So for the slurry storage and for standalone irrigation lagoons, applications for these are now open and close on the 19th of April. This isn't that far away, so if it is something you're interested in, make sure you start having a look at the application process sooner rather than later. If you're looking to apply for an irrigation lagoon and an agri-environment management scheme option, you'll have until the 10th of June for this deadline because you can put both applications in at the same time. So if you are looking to put up more slurry storage, it is nationally available with the exception of people who are in designated nitrate vulnerable zones. But all other people who are out with the NVZ areas are eligible for applications. So businesses that currently house livestock on slurry-based systems with less than 6 months storage capacity will be eligible for this options. So thinking about payment rates, there has been a slight change to the payment rates from previous years. The standard cost for cubic metres of capacity created increases to £20 per metre cubed. Funding remains restricted to a maximum 2,000 cubic metres of storage as well. So if you're thinking about irrigation lagoon, which will really help your water use efficiency, this item can be standalone or be part of a wider agri-environment application, as I've already said. So for the standalone irrigation, applications will be assessed on their own merit and against other standalone irrigation lagoon applications if budget pressures constrain the ability of them to approve applications. So the deadline for this is the 19th of April. Successful applications will receive contracts from May 2024 onwards, so there is quite a quick turnaround period for this. There has been an increase to the amount that can be claimed for an irrigation lagoon. So payment rates have been changed and the maximum payments has now been increased to £40,000 per business. So today I have spoken about the slurry storage options and irrigation lagoons which are available under the Agri-Environment Climate Scheme. There are other options available, so there's the organic maintenance and organic conversion which is available. There's also Agri-Environment Climate Scheme, so this will be for nature options which are also available. So make sure you have a look and see if there's any of these you'd be interested in. As we're heading to the end of February, just now is a great time to have a think. Have you put up a new fence line? Have you changed the field's shape? Have you put up a new shed in a field? Have a think about these things, and it's a great opportunity to do any land maintenance forms just now, well in advance of the single application form. This will give an opportunity to make sure maps are as up to date as possible, so it will make your single application form quicker and easier to fill in because you've already made these changes. So it's a good opportunity to look at these just now. At the moment, we've been having plenty of farmers asking questions about adding fertiliser after such a wet winter. At the moment, the crops are looking pretty good. They're not looking like they're looking for nitrogen at the moment, but as we know, this can always change pretty quickly. Having had such a wet winter, there's a good chance that a lot of the residual nitrogen has been washed out of the soils. So make sure you have a think about what you're applying and when you're applying it. A great option is to listen to the Cropcast podcast, which is a farm advisory service podcast. Their February episode is talking all about applying fertiliser in the spring. This is an excellent podcast and will be an opportunity to hear what the thoughts are and what you should be applying and when. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you again next time.